Happy Sunday, everyone. It's Sari with the Spiritual View. It is Sunday, January the 5th, 2025. Can't believe we're already here. And today is a beautiful Sunday. It's sunny where I live. And it's interesting. I wanted just to review a couple of the messages that we've been discussing since we did our Friday Live. We have Venus moving into Pisces, and we covered that on our live on Friday. But it's a really great time to look at female empowerment and focusing on our divine feminine energies, focusing on self-love and self-care. Wendy covered that yesterday in her video, and doing something different to create a new habit or a new behavior, just a little bit at a time, and not trying to bite off too much at one particular time. But this is a wonderful heart energy, and it's a time for us to look at our heart center and our divine feminine energies, because this is going to be a heightened awareness. So today we're going to talk about what might be a challenge. And what's interesting is I have been getting woken up in the night before I do my videos, and I usually will get a message or some sort of instruction. So I woke up in the night and I was told to write down what I needed to cover today. And so I did so. And it's very consistent with the themes of what we covered this past Friday. And if you haven't seen it, please feel free to click on it and watch, because we covered some really beautiful themes. Wendy also covered some of the similar themes around doing the work. And this is about how we're going about 2025. And as we start the new year, what might be a challenge for us as we have been doing the work? Many of you out there have been changing, morphing, doing the work, letting go of the old, bringing in the new. But many of you, like me, oftentimes haven't seen the tangible physical results of it, and it gets frustrating. And we talked about on Friday also the need to be an observer in a time where the energies are a little crazy right now, and not to watch the news, not to engage in drama, but to really be focused on being grounded and centered amidst all the energetic shifts and changes that are coming. So if you are like me, you are changing, morphing, letting go, closing old cycles, doing the work, bringing in the new. But it's like I'm going so fast and so furious. Sometimes I don't stop long enough either to observe or to quiet the mind in order to see the changes around me. So the message I got in the middle of the night, it was around 2 a.m., was, in the stillness comes the answer. In the stillness comes the answer. So as we are learning to shift into this new energy in 2025, many are feeling a little lost, like me, frustrated because you may not be seeing the results of your efforts and all the things that you've done to move into this new energy. You've let these things go. You have purged, you've cleansed, you've done it all. But the message last night was, in the silence comes the answer. And in order to be the observer that we talked about, as Venus is moving into Pisces, not engaging is our superpower. And observing and stepping back is really going to be extremely important in order to remain grounded and centered, but also to be able to see the progress that you are making along your spiritual journey. So today I'm going to use some oracle cards, but I'm going to start with some runes, and I'm going to thank my friend Ron. And he is the person who introduced me to the runes themselves. And the runes are an ancient Viking tradition, and I've used these before, but these are the symbols, and they each stand for certain things. And you read the runes from right to left. They're ancient Nordic tradition, and they are very ancient and used in the past, very similar to tarot. So I ask a message today as we are going into 2025. We're detaching, we're observing, and we're getting still. What are the messages, or what could be getting in the way of our ability to be still? Because if you're like me, I'm an Aries and I just want to go make it happen. But part of the learning of being an observer and stepping back is to learn to be still. And so how do we do that? One of the most tangible ways, if you have not started a meditation practice, take 5 to 10 minutes and sit quietly. You don't have to have a formal meditation practice. You can sit and be still for 5 to 10 minutes and clarity may come to you. You can do it on a walk, you can do it on a bus, you can do it literally anywhere and just get your mind and your heart still and see what messages come about. The beauty of this is stillness, and that was the message. In the stillness comes the answer. Whatever you've been looking for me and for many of you out there, we're laying the foundation for what the life that we want as we move forward, which is probably quite a bit different than we had in the past. But you may not be seeing any tangible evidence of these huge shifts. And so I asked the question to Spirit, talk to us about what do we need to consider or what could be getting in the way. And so I pulled 3 runes, and the first rune is for the situation. And I pulled this rune. All right, I'm going to show it to you. Now, this is actually reversed. And this is constraint, necessity, and at times pain. And so the situation that many of us may find ourselves in, it says, as part of the cycle of initiation, this is the great teacher disguised as the bringer of pain and limitation. It has been said that only in the moment of greatest darkness do we become aware of the light within and come to recognize our true creative power of ourself. So if you have been feeling that you're in darkness, then that's exactly where you need to be. Many of us are afraid to look at the light and the dark within the duality. And what Spirit is telling us is we may have felt some darkness as we have gone through this transition. And this is exactly the situation of where we should be. Let me repeat this again, and this is important. It has been said that only at the moment of greatest darkness do we become aware of our light within, and we come to recognize the true creative power of ourself. So this is a message that it's okay that things are not perfect. It's okay that you might feel the darkness, but only until you recognize that darkness is when you see the light within, that beautiful light, because we are a combination of light and dark. And it is okay if you are feeling darkness because you are enabling yourself to see that beautiful light within. The second message is, what is the challenge that we might see as we are looking at getting still and getting our mind and our heart quiet? I got this rune, and I actually got it backwards. It stands for growth, rebirth, and the birch tree. So the definition of this reversed is, and this is our challenge, events or more likely aspects of character may interfere with the growth of new life. You may feel dismay at failing to take the right action, but rather than dismay, what's called for here is diligence. Examine what has occurred, your role in it, your needs, and the needs of other people. And are you placing the needs of others before the wants of your own desires? And this is part of the self-love and self-care journey. Many of us have been taught, especially I was, you've got to put everyone else's needs before your own. And if there's time at the end of the day, maybe there might be something left for you. That's not self-love and self-care. Taking care of you and making it a priority is the highest form of love that there is, that you love yourself enough to take care of yourself, because if you don't, no one's going to take care of you for you. So are you in this journey to get still, to discover your spiritual path and to see those shoots that are coming up through the ground? You've got to see if you are placing the needs of others. Is that the block or the challenge that may be getting in the way for you to be able to get still to begin with, but also to start seeing the results of what you have planted? Are you starting to see those little shoots come up? But you have to be still enough to be able to do that. So, are you practicing self-love, self-care, and taking care of you as you are helping and assisting taking care of other people? But you can't take care of others to the exception of your own self. So, that's a message for someone. And the last message is, what is Spirit's advice moving ahead? And I got this rune, and this stands for harvest, fertile season, and 1 year. So we actually are talking about the year of 2025. And it says this rune has beneficial outcomes, and it applies to any activity or endeavor to which you are committed. Be aware, however, that no quick results can be expected. A span of time is usually involved, and this is to reflect a full cycle before the reaping, the harvest, or the deliverance. You have prepared the ground and planted the seed. Now you must cultivate with care. To those whose labor has a long season, coming in term, it offers encouragement of success. Know that the outcome is the keeping of providence and to continue to persevere. Remember the old story about the farmer who was so eager to assist his crops that he went out at night and tugged at the new shoots. There's no way to push the river. Equally, you cannot hasten the harvest. Be mindful that patience is essential to recognizing your own process of your journey. So this is telling us that for 2025, it may take some time to see the shift that you are creating in your spiritual journey and to start seeing those seeds that you've planted come to fruition, or see the fruits of your labor. So this is encouragement to all of us to continue doing the work, but also in the stillness we have to exercise patience, like the Seven of Pentacles. We will need some patience to see the efforts that we have created come to fruition. And so those are the messages from the runes today as we are looking at sitting in observation and stillness. How do we build that muscle? How do we have the patience where we're moving forward and we're making the changes, but we haven't necessarily seen it manifest in our material world around us? So I've pulled a couple of oracle cards. The first card I got was from the Angel Guide, and it says, this is a learning experience. So as you are getting quiet and still, you are experiencing learning. You have dedicated a lot of your time and effort and energy to understanding yourself and the world, and you've had many experiences recently that have been great teachers. Though not everything has been easy or perfect, there has been a positive in that you've come to understand yourself and your gifts and your abilities better than ever. You are deeply connected to who you are, what you stand for, and what's important to you in this life. When this card appears to you, the angels are acknowledging the challenges and obstacles that you have surmounted recently. Though it may be a difficult time, your faith and inner strength have increased. Know that the cloud has a silver lining, and you will soon move beyond the feeling of either being stuck or that it just hasn't manifested yet. So this is a card of encouragement that everything we're learning is on our path, and that patience and perseverance and moving ahead in the stillness as an observer is going to be one of our superpowers of 2025. I pulled a couple of more cards, one from the Lunar Nomad deck. And what is Spirit's advice? And I love this. This is called Stars. It's a 16, which rounds out to 7, which is a very sacred and holy number. This is the octopus, and this stands for wishes, hopes, possibilities, guidance, independence, dreams, and expansion. Now, this is like the star card in tarot, and it says, the universe holds unlimited possibilities. No dream, wish, or desire is too big or grand for the universe. You were born to be part of this magic and to shine your inner light upon the world. The stars are a constant reminder of that divine promise. What is an opportunity for you is to open yourself to all possibilities, suspend any judgment about outcome, and dream big. And the waking world sometimes has a way of keeping us from our inner dreams, closed off from magic and joy. Look up. You were divinely inspired creation, an artist waiting to move into expression. Observe the wonder around you. In the vast expanse of the sky, the octopus floats tranquilly in the embrace of infinity. He is an emblem of mystery and intelligence. The mysterious quality of the octopus mirrors the mystery within each of us. Wake up to the profound nature of the cosmos. You are not just watching the mystery unfold, you are part of it. The stars also express ancient wisdom, as above, so below. So, this is a message to create and to tap into our own magic and our own gifts. But it's important that we suspend any judgment and we allow what is to come is to come. And that is kind of the fine art of being an observer and getting quiet and still. And in the stillness, the answers will come. The last message that I pulled today was from Kuan Yin. And you know, I'm a big fan and I have her in my energy a lot. And I see energy as color, and I see her oftentimes as this beautiful energy right above my right shoulder, and she's pinkish orange. And when I first started seeing her in my meditations, I didn't know who it was, so I started calling her Gilda because she's this beautiful divine feminine energy. And oftentimes with Kuan Yin, I would see blue roses, and someone said, "Oh, that is the energy of Mother Mary." So oftentimes you will see the energies of Kuan Yin and Mother Mary together. So if you see colors, oftentimes of blue roses, or roses in general, that's Mother Mary. Kuan Yin has this pinkish orange, beautiful, divine feminine color that I see. So our last parting message from Kuan Yin, and she is the goddess of compassion and mercy. This says, weave the golden future. Weave the future golden. It's a 44, which is a master number. It also equates to 8, which is about doing the work in our effort. It says Kuan Yin is telling you to weave your future into the present moment, to call in and draw to you the opportunities, teachings, circumstances, and synchronicities waiting for you that will enable your soul to live its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. Something good is coming your way. Now, Kuan Yin is aware that there are opportunities and assistance waiting for you in the future. She wishes to assist you in drawing those future gifts into the present moment where they can be of use to you. The oracle indicates there is something special waiting in the wings. And if you wish to do so, you can receive healing and elevate your vibration so that you are able to bring it in more readily. And this is her message. Sitting with joy in your heart, whether it relates to something specific or not, it is magnetic that the universe wishes to deliver to you what you desire. And so what Kuan Yin is telling you is be still, be the observer. If you haven't seen the fruits of your labor yet, it's on its way. Spirit really does have your back. And have compassion for yourself and patience along the journey, because you are on the right path and you are doing everything that you should be doing. And the stars are aligning with this beautiful, mysterious energy of the octopus to say, as above, so below. In the stillness, the answers will come. Don't give up. You have come so far. Be proud of your journey. Be proud of the progress that you have made, even if it sometimes doesn't seem to be manifesting or you haven't seen these huge shifts. They are here, they are coming, but you have to get still to be able to see them. And sometimes the magic of stillness is we see the smallest of things that can be the strongest and highest message. So as we are shifting into observer mode, the how that we need to shift into observer mode is to get still. In the stillness, the answers will come. You are on the right track. You are divine. You are exactly where you need to be. And the messages today are reinforcing that the universe does want to bring you everything that you have put your intentions out there. It's all manifesting. Just because you don't see it physically doesn't mean it's not happening. So those are our messages for today, Sunday. Again, we are live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please join us. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share. We are 7 souls who've come together to merge our magic, and we are so grateful for you and as our community. And we are here to share our spiritual gifts and to learn together and to grow together. So the message today, in the stillness, the answers will come. Don't give up. Keep moving ahead. Move into observation mode. Don't engage in the drama. Stay grounded, stay in peace, and self-love and self-care are the highest order of love that you can have for yourself and for others. Take care of you because we only have one copy of you. And if someone needs to give you permission, then that is your permission for the day. Again, we're very grateful. Happy Sunday. Hopefully you're getting some rest and serenity on this beautiful day. Take care.